If you want to do something, just move and go for it. What's the worst thing that can happen? You're gonna live at your parents' house.
Arriesga y trabaja, que merece la pena.
The biggest risk was leaving my job.
I have left everything. Could even buy flowers on Valentine's Day when we moved to here.
Revenue have been 180 million.
Vendimos en valor de más de 50 millones de euros en propiedades.
They make in the millions.
Work hard, really work hard.
What is more important, learning the street or learning the books?
I didn't go to a very good school. That's worked for me very well.
Learning the street, 100%. My top 3 friends is billionaires.
Don't go spending all your money in these fancy stores along here. Keep your money invested.
Estamos por todas, ¿no? Preguntando a algunos millonarios cómo se han hecho ricos, que han aprendido el proceso y qué consejos nos pueden dar para que vosotros empecéis a ganar dinero. Así que dicho esto, vamos al vídeo.
Start early, invest as early as you can, keep your money in there as long as you can. Don't go spending all your money in these fancy stores along here. Keep your money invested.
What do you think is the secret to scale a business from 7 figures to 8 figures?
Have faith in yourself, stick to a plan, get into a niche that you understand. You make most of your money on the purchase. The day you buy is when you make most of your money. So know your market, and when you see an opportunity, be ready to jump on it quickly. Buy well.
What is the best advice about life you can pass to the young people?
Have balance. It's not all about just making money and focusing on the money. Do what you enjoy. The money will come, but make sure you have balance.
Not your aptitude, but your attitude that determines your altitude in life.
If you have discipline to go to the gym every day, to look after your health, that discipline will go into the business as well, and it will help you build a business. And if you walk into a room where you're trying to build relationships with people and you're in shape, right away they're going to see you over the person who's not in shape, that doesn't look after themselves. So I think it's definitely goes hand in hand. I used to work in an office, 9 to 5, traditional, left my job with not much money, but I had a vision and I knew by the end of the month I had to make this amount of money, so it got me motivated to say the biggest risk was leaving my job. Nowadays it's very easy to make money from your house. You can make money online very easily, but it still takes work. So make sure that the key value, the core value you have is working hard, and also don't be scared to turn your passion into a career.
What values do you think that the young people are missing to become successful in the future?
I think everything's so quick nowadays. You have everything on your phone, you press a click and you have everything. So I think they lack discipline, whereas when I was 18, 17, it wasn't as easy. You know, Instagram was starting and things like that weren't as built. So I think nowadays they lack a bit of discipline. Not everyone, some of them though.
And what was the most amount of money you ever made with your business in 1 year?
6 figures plus.
If you lost everything tomorrow, you think that you could make all back?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
The biggest risk I'd made was leaving the conventional work. If I can do that and make a living, then for sure. If I lose it all tomorrow, I'll start again, for sure. The investments I've made are slow investments, so I won't see the money for another 10 years. But when it comes back, it will be almost doubled. If you have a good amount of money to invest, make sure you have a financial advisor, someone who can advise you on where to put the money. I think real estate is something that's not really going anywhere. It's always going to be around, so I think it's a solid investment. Yeah.
I've been a bartender where I start with, and I moved to Marbella where I do my real estate now. We're growing now to Ibiza, and we're growing to Mallorca, so it goes very well.
What was the most amount of money your business has made in a single year?
Last year that was 1.2 million now, and we're looking now to 3.5 for the following year. Just go for it. I have left everything. We have been very hard times. Me and my wife, I could even buy flowers on Valentine's Day when we moved to here. I know how it's be when it's very hard and you need really the money. But I say, if you go for it, you will always make it. Left or right ways, you will come there. If you want to do something, just move and go for it. Don't think about it too long. Don't be scared. Just do it. If you're young, you can always fall back on your parents living. You can always live back to your parents' house. You try it for 1 year. What's the worst thing that can happen? You're gonna live at your parents' house? Just try it. Just go for it. You see all the young people buying clothes, Louis Vuitton, everything. It is super nice, but buy it when it's possible. Don't enjoy the stuff when you can invest it. If you invest it, you have every time revenue. You make return of investment every year around, and then you can live. If you have investing 5 years in 2-3 nice apartments here, for example, you have for the rest of your life 7,500, 10,000 euros, and you can grow from that moment.
Mantenerte siempre honesto, el mantenerte fiel a tus valores y seguir empujando. Creo que como en todo negocio es lo más importante. Cuanto antes inviertas, mejor. Y especialmente en Marbella. Riesgos he tomado desde montar mi empresa hasta montar otra empresa, una constructora, a inversiones propias. Y mi consejo es arriesga. Arriesga y trabaja, que merece la pena.
Si solo pudieras compartir un consejo de ti mismo a tu futuro hijo o a tu hijo, ¿cuál sería?
Cuida las relaciones a largo plazo y mantente fiel a la ética y a los valores.
¿Cómo importante crees que son los contactos en el mundo de los negocios en general?
Lo son todo. Al final, la mayoría de mis clientes y los mejores clientes son referidos. Amigos de amigos, clientes de clientes. Y es fundamental el cuidar tus relaciones. Creo que a todo el mundo le llegan las oportunidades, simplemente hay que saber aprovecharlas. El día que tratas bien a una persona, te trae otras 5 personas. Entonces creo que todo el mundo llega a tener esa oportunidad, aunque sea una vez, y si la aprovechas, pues habrá una cola de personas detrás queriendo trabajar contigo.
¿Cuánto es lo máximo que has generado en un año aproximadamente?
Vendimos en nuestros primeros 9 meses de empresa, vendimos en valor de más de 50 millones de euros en propiedades.
¿Cómo has hecho para gastar tantas propiedades en tan poco tiempo?
Tener un buen equipo. Al final, la clave de todo triunfo es tener un buen equipo detrás. Confiar en la gente con la que trabajas, porque una persona sola al final no lo puede hacer todo. Confiar en mi equipo ha sido lo que me ha ayudado a conseguir lo que he conseguido.
¿Cómo consigues encontrar a esa gente buena para trabajar contigo? ¿Dónde buscas?
Creo que cuando tienes una buena marca personal y una buena empresa, la gente correcta llega también a ti.
I do real estate about 20 years. You need to have people around you that can withstand that volume. You need to be able to delegate. If you can't delegate work, you're going to be doing it all yourself, and then that's becoming quite a big problem. So you need to be able to trust, delegate. I always say if you're going to delegate, be prepared to lose 10% of your earnings because there's going to be mistakes.
If one of your kids want to go into business, what advice would you give to them?
Start with something small. Start with a defined date. So make a small project that they can go in and do within 3, 4, 5 weeks. Maybe it's selling roses on Valentine's Day or something like that. Predict what they can earn from it. See if once they do the job, it's worked for them. If it has worked for them, then scale up and go to a little bit bigger. But don't jump in. Don't jump in without experience. Or have a good mentor that can stand by you and help you.
What was the most amount of money your business has made in a single year?
Well, there's 3 different businesses. They make in the millions.
What do you think is better, learning the street or learning the school?
Well, I'm from the street. I didn't go to a very good school, and I think that's worked for me very well. My children go to a fantastic school, and I keep telling them, make sure you do your homework. But maybe in reality, I'm hoping that they learn it and then they leave and they go and do their own thing, because the street, there's nothing like street learning, let's put it that way. Being on the street, going through hardship when you're a little bit younger, then when you're in business, the punches that come at you, which are for sure coming, don't hurt so much.
And what you see in yourself when you was younger that you don't see in other people?
A lot of people at the moment that I see want to do too many things at once. Everybody wants a side hustle right now, and I think I can't see it working. I'm yet to see somebody that's got 2 or 3 jobs that's making success of any of them. Whereas when somebody focuses on one thing and gives 150% to that, they're probably going to have a chance of being successful. The people that want to do a side hustle here and a side hustle there, and they only want to work 2 hours doing this and 2 hours doing that, for me, I haven't seen it work, but I'm sure it does work. It's just that if you want to be in business and you've got to learn so much about business, so many things, paying the bills, learning about taxes, learning about what your client wants, pivoting when the market changes, you've got to move with that. And I think to do all of that, you need to be wholeheartedly focused just on that. So side hustles, not for me.
What is the best negotiation advice you can pass to the young people?
Firstly, just do it. That's the start. Just get on and do it. But like I say, start with a small project. See if you can make that successful. Yeah, it worked. Okay, we go to the next one. A lot of people that go out, take an office, well, I'm going to be a success. They get hit by some of the problems that come in business, and then it just takes them out, and then they lose momentum, they lose motivation. So start small, get some successes, and then go from there.
And the last question, what is the best key about selling that you can pass to the people?
The best advice about selling is genuinely have an interest in your client. Really, really understand what they want. If you are not bothered about the money, you are really bothered about your client and what they want and what they need. Nowadays, everything is transparent. People can see through things. Old-fashioned selling tactics don't work anymore. You have to be genuine, look your client in the eyes, find out what they want and help them. They've come to you for a service, help them achieve that goal, and the rest will come naturally.
Work hard. I really work hard. People think it's just to wake up and be rich, but you have to actually be involved in everything. What I always say is the best thing is to recruit the right people. Just to be happy. Life is all about being happy. In the end of the day, just be happy, then everything comes. Do something that you think is super fun and enjoy.
In what industry are your companies?
Properties, and also in tech, and a lot of investments, but mostly properties, yeah.
Did you ever meet a billionaire before?
My top 3 friends is billionaires, yes. I'm not, so
Not yet.
I will never be a billionaire. I'm too happy to spend.
What do you see in these billionaires that separate from the other people?
Sometimes it's been right in time. They have done a business that come really right in time. But sometimes also to become successful is also a little bit luck. You have to be at the right time, at the right place. In companies, you have to maintain a good product. You have to do good business and then work hard. Grinding.
What is more important, learning the street or learning the books?
Learning the street, 100%.
What is the most amount of money your business has made in a single year?
The revenue have been 180 million.
The last question, what is the best advice about investment, about money you can pass to the people?
Actually, in the beginning, I would start with very low risk. I would actually work hard, build up a good liquidity, and then start with low risk. And then when you feel you're comfortable, because another way you build too much of a roller coaster. Even if many people do roller coaster life, I've experienced that it's better to be very comfortable and have a good ground to stand on, and then you feel better instead of just stressing around and looking for money and quick money. That's the most stressing thing.
Hasta aquí el vídeo, espero que haya gustado, que haya aprendido con el vídeo, que es lo más importante. Y si me dejáis un me gusta, me ayudaría un montón. Así que nada, muchas gracias por verlo, como digo, y nos vemos en el próximo.